Yeah. Hear me, bro?
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since his franchise was born back in the 90s. That's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we brought to you the TIAA backfield. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC.
Representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. Takes it at the 7th. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run the Tanner to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Play action. It's Lawrence. Man open. That's Anthony Schwartz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hands it off out of the gun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, orbit. Go.
Lawrence will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, the other direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
third down, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
On play action, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Hey, dude. Hey, Charlie. Hey.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
Down inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Ryan. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Room here to run. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Taylor. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed a lot.
Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Lawrence. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Rolling to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On third down, here's Taylor. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Yeah. Hey, drop this.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Come on, set.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
80 weapons.
On first down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Look at me.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hey,
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They go play action with Lawrence. Being chased out left. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey,
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They run once more with Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll take this to the 46.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. Who's trying to get it to Ridley? And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On the move to his left. Hard throw, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now is after. Now a hit and a loose football. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Hands it off out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Come on,
The Jaguars on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Out to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. That'll give them 8 that time. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Jaguars.